Hey y'all, welcome back to the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. We're going to just put on MAC's Lip Glass Air, and this one is frozen, and it says it has scattered pearl in it because my City Beauty lip oil is packed up. You see I'm not in my natural habitat. I'm just going to show you, I overpacked my makeup. And I probably won't even do makeup here, and if I am, I'm not going to film it. I have two roommates this time, and I want everybody to feel comfortable. So if I do wear makeup, I'll just do it on my own, and maybe I'll just, try to fit in a short somewhere or something like that. But I did bring different brushes and stuff this time, and I overpacked so much that I had to put the brushes elsewhere, and I have my lip products in here because they wouldn't fit. And so I don't know what it was with me this time. This is my travel makeup case. This is full. I overpacked like crazy, and I forgot to bring my selfie stick to show y'all earlier like what it was that was in here. So I'm gonna show you the brushes first because they're just sitting here. So out of my Isom brush book, I had this in there. Remember this from Makeup Forever from forever ago? And I had, well, I'll just show you. So what I had in here was this Makeup Forever dual-sided brush, and that it came in this Makeup Forever pouch. And also what I had in here, I don't know if I'm gonna put that on there. Let me lay down a cloth. And also what I had in there were Real Techniques brushes, the purple ones. And I do really like the purple ones. I like the orange ones. And so these are the ones that was in here. And so I was looking at these, like this will be everything that I need to do just a basic face. I have, for inner corner, because y'all know I like a short angle brush for that one. If I needed a blender, here's another angled brush, and then for concealer or primer. So I'm like, these will work. And that's why I put them all in there together. And our MAC 210 for upper lash line. And I did add in my Old Faithfuls, also Real Techniques, the 200 for foundation and the 210 for primer and concealer. And I tossed this in there. Well, now I had to stuff it in actually. I don't know why, because I don't use these. It came in like a 10-pack and I never use them, but I put that in there. And I also put in here, what brush is this? Can I read? I know I can read. Which way do the letters go? This is a Milk Cosmetics eyeliner brush. And so also I put in the Sephora. These are the old ones, and you can tell because it has a silver ferrule. This is Full Complexion Airbrush number 53, and I like it because they come in a container, and after you wash them and let them dry, it houses itself. I don't have to worry about the bristles getting messed up. This one is the Mini Flawless Light Powder, the 50.5. So that's what this looks like, and I do really like these brushes. And y'all know I only keep stuff that I like. And I have two of these because y'all know I like the little angle brushes for foundation and cream products. And this one is also older because the silver ferrule, and this is Pro Mini Foundation Brush, the 47.5. And so I did bring two of these for whatever reason. And I am really up in the air if I'm even really want to do makeup. And I brung so much of it, it's like, girl, you need to wear makeup. So we're going to open this case because this thing, oh, sorry. This thing is busting. Look, I unzipped it. Look at this. This is crazy. And microfiber cloth. And I have this one and a yellow one from home that I just put the brushes on top of. An empty bag that says brushes on it for if I do brushes on Sunday, which means I won't be able to wash them until I come home. So I will put them in there and wash them when I get home. So we have these three and plus the one over there already for foundation and primer as usual. And this one lives in this brush case, excuse me for the glare. I brought my travel Sigma brush mat to clean your brushes. And I did bring the oil that's in a mini Dawn dish detergent bottle, and I'll also bring the same size bottle of Dawn dish detergent because y'all know that's what I wash my brushes with. And so this lives in here as well. We do have an unopened Fenty eyebrow pencil, and this one was actually already in here. And I think because I thought, well, if I forget, I don't have to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't have it. I didn't bring one. But we're gonna go through what's in this bag. Y'all, there's so much stuff in here. I'm looking at this like, girl, you were straight tripping. So this is a lot of stuff. So I remember telling y'all about how I make sure that I am rotating my eyeshadow palettes. And so there were 4 that I hadn't used since January. And so those are the ones that we have. And what we have is Dark Side of the Rainbow from Notoriously Morbid. I believe this is the Spellcast Beauty side of the brand. I do have a 15% off Quigley Blvd, and that's what this looks like. And these dual chromes right here are so pretty. And it's a smooth formula. They're creamy. They're not the flaky shimmers. And so we have this to use because we still have here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. No, we go home on Monday, right? My roommate's not listening. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I guess I thought I was going to do makeup today. Like, I don't know, because I brought 4 palettes. And we also have the matte connecting color Future Flames, and y'all know what this looks like. So I really do need to wear makeup because I brung a crap ton. I really did. And we also did not use since January Mary Mean one from Notoriously Morbid. This one they do not sell anymore on their website, but this, y'all look at this color. This shade right here, when I first swatched it, surprised me because it looks green. Well, it looked, I forget what color it looked like, but when I put the brush in it, the other color showed up, and I was like, oh, what is that? What? And this is super shiny. And I'm not always all about the shimmer, shimmer, shine, shine, but when it happens, I'm shocked because it doesn't look that way. But when I put it on, it was just like, oh, okay. Okay. And Circle Loco from Natasha Denona. But y'all know I freaking love this palette, and that's what that looks like. And so, jeepers, there's a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of stuff in here. I'm trying to go in some kind of order. I don't know if that's really going to work or not. So we have our Milk Hydro Grip face primer, and of course our Fenty foundation that we've been using at home. We have both of the Natasha Denona's concealer, her concealer, the one for under eye, NY11, and the NY12 here that does not do anything for me at this point. We have our eye cream from City Beauty and their plumping lip oil, and y'all see me use this stuff all the time, so these are like the staple items. And we also have the City Beauty mascara, of course. Setting powder, the Fashion Fair and Truly Tawny. We brung 2, not brung because brung isn't a word, we brought 2 blushes. No, they're not, they're bronzers from House Labs. This is Deep Level 11 and this is Deep Level 9, because I'm liking the chiseling that I have been doing recently. We brought 2 of their blushes, Lavender Blonde and Pomelo Peach. And sometimes I think to get rid of them, but then when I look at it, I'm like, girl, you know you love them blushes. And we brought Chocolate Opal highlighter, which I don't use as a highlighter, and Fire Opal. I really love these 2. We also brought with us the Hourglass Fox palette, and that's what this looks like. And I'm laughing, y'all, because this is so much stuff. And we also brought the Swan palette, because I was thinking about the eyeshadow palettes and like, do I want to go darker or lighter with the cheeks? And so that's why we did the Deep Level 11, Deep Level 9, because the Swan palette is not that dark. And we also brought with us 2 Hourglass finishing powders, and this one is Mood Light. This is the one that's described as a sheer lavender pink. And we also brought Dim Light. Dim Light is good for if I overdo it with bronzer or blush. This will dim it down like just enough. And so, ow, I closed it and my finger was in here, so it pinched my skin. And so we have that, and there's more. Lipstick applicators, these live in here as well, in this case. And we brought, oh, that didn't fit in here. This was the last minute edition. The Blush Pod that Janessa gifted me, and this one is fresh out of the oven. This gives me just a really nice sheen, and so I'm going to be really sheeny because the Hourglass powders give a sheen, and so even their finishing powders. And so to put this on top, I'm going to look like I'm wide awake, even I'm going to be exhausted and sleep deprived. because that's how it goes. These Q-tips live in here. And we have Scandinavia, the Makeup Finishing Spray Bridal Formula, and we have their Primer Spray Original, because I wanted to try this, just to try it. I do have the large one. Did I get a 4 ounce or 8 ounce? I don't remember, for my kit. And so I'm like, I want to try it just to see. And I did like when I used their, I think it was the oil control primer. Not that I needed the oil control. Or was it this one that was at my station? I think it was at my station. And I put some in here to bring with me. So these little travel containers, I do just recycle them. Hi, my name is Dion, I'm a label hoe, and so I put labels on it with what it is. And the PAO for their sprays is 24 months. Y'all know I love the long PAOs. We have in here, because y'all know we put this on lower lash, that ain't the one, on my, did I show y'all the, no I did not. Urban Decay, this is going to be emptied when we leave. I'm not going to take this back home. The Urban Decay, excuse me, eye primer, the potion, and we're going to top that with Groundwork paint pot. Y'all look at that dip in there though. This is my second one because I used up the other one. And I did also bring this, which was gifted to me actually by one of the faculty members years ago, Makeup a Murder. And the shade is Cause of Death, and it's black. And I didn't use it for a long time because I'm like, how in the world? And I just love it. Can you see the designs in here? Like, this is really a knife. And then the handle, and they know I love black. And so I brought this to use as a shadow base, and I've done it before, and then I'm like, why have I not done this sooner? And so we brought that to use that. We also have Contemplative State, because I'm thinking when I use Path of the Dark Side, I will use this as a liner for upper lash line, just to give that negative space look, because I really do like that look. And we also brought with us Makeup Forever, I don't know what the shade name is, and this is dual chrome, and we did wear it once. So it's that typical shift, that brown, burgundy, green shift that we all know and love. And it looks really pretty in here. And if I do a long enough line, you can see the different colors as with any dual chrome or multi-chrome. And we brought 3 ingots, y'all. We brought the red one. I have so much stuff here, and then I'm like, I don't even know if I really wear makeup. And this is the green one, but I do feel like I'm still gonna do makeup, and I'll just do a short. And this is their yellow one, and you see they're dry, they still do work. And one of the other things that did not fit in here, and as an afterthought, and because it was all of this, I said I'll just bring this container. And so we have Doraline, which is from Inglot to Revive the eyeliners. These are in here. I don't know why. I guess if I thought I was gonna trim my brows, I don't know. And that lives in here. And here's another bag that lives in here, and I can tell it was brushes in it because there's like not a purple, girl. It has like a brownish tint to it on some parts of the bag. So this tells me I took dirty brushes home to wash, which is what I was saying earlier. This one actually says brushes on it. So the last few things in here, the Fenty Brow Pencil. This is going to be it for this weekend. I'm clicking it. That's it. We're going to use that up, and then we're going to open this one. So we're going to have at least 2 empties. We're going to have the primer potion and the Fenty. And also, this will be it for this as well. So we'll have 3 empties by the time we pack up to go home. I brought 1, 2, because I was adding on stuff, y'all. It's ridiculous. These live in here. This is, both of these are, they're different though. This is NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. They don't make the suede matte ones anymore. This is Alien, which is black. And that lives in here. This lives in here. This is NYX Retractable Eyeliner, and the shade is white. And that's also their older formula. And this one is NYX Vivid Rich Mechanical Liner, which is their newer formula. And this one is Truffle Diamond. So these 3 live in here. So I need to put them separate so I don't not let them stay in there. So that was everything in here. And actually, I'm going to take a picture after I do this, because this is, y'all, this is a lot of stuff. This is a whole lot of stuff. And so there's more. So eyeliners, and again, thinking about the looks that I was going to do, or the palettes that I was going to use. I'm just moving stuff so when I get done with this, I can just take the picture and not have to rearrange a whole lot of stuff. So that's what I'm doing right now. The light that I said that I had, that I left put together on my desk, it came in a 2-pack. So this is the other one. So that light up there is really nice. And it does have a bracket for a phone, but the bracket is maybe 3 inches above this tripod bracket. And so I do think this is a good setup. And so if I turn the light off, this is what I'm looking like. Turn the light on, I think that's really good. And you can do, you can change the setting. So this is white light and this is the blue. And this is the, it's warm. And then you can turn it down or you can turn it up. And I have it on the white light turned all the way up. I tell y'all, it's always a ball of light on my nose. Look at that. So I also brought Unpack eyeliners for inner rims and upper lash line. The blue is personal preference. The green is one eye at a time. And we have this NYX Vivid Rich Mechanical liner, and this one is Smoking Topaz, and 2 MAC Color Excess Gel Pencil eyeliners. And I do have links for all of this stuff down below. If you don't know, now you know. The top one is Pool Shark, and this is the color. This is this color, and this one at the bottom is the last word. And so we have those. And last minute walking out the door, and before I walked out the door, I'm like, oh, my lips are dry. The oil was packed up, so I just grabbed this. And so I've been applying this throughout the day. So now I'm going to get to this, and this will be it. Because I grabbed all of this stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to just put it in my bag. I'm like, ooh. So that fit perfect in there, and this whole thing just went into my bag. Because I remembered I didn't take out any lip products. And I'm just like, huh? So my thought is to match up the lip liners with the lip product. Whether I remember to do it that way or not, I don't know. We just bring this gloss just to bring it. Like if I just want to put it on, just whatever. And I don't use glosses much. This is Spiced Hot Chocolate from Fenty. And believe it or not, when I swipe it, I can see the 3 colors. Faint, yes. But then after I do the top and all of that, then it all just kind of mixes together. But I do like the Fenty gloss bombs. I just don't wear gloss bombs often. So we have from MAC Lip Glazer in Marrakesh that we were going to pair with Notoriously Morbid's Rock Biter liquid lipstick. So this is what the plan was, because I don't know if it's going to stay that way as the plan, but because I'll forget later and I'll just be like, oh well, yeah. And we have NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner Club Hopper that I think we're going to pair with Notoriously Morbid Mulled Wine Magic, which is described as matte deep brown wine. I'm really getting into lining lips, y'all. I don't know what's happening to me. Maybe just because I got stuff and I'm like, I need to use it. And we also brought, this came in an advent calendar. Burial is a Secret from Notoriously Morbid. And I brought Dose of Colors Chocolate Chip Lip Liner, which is a very rich, dark brown. So we brought this to use together. And the last one, let's not forget, black. So we have NYX retractable lip liner in black lips, and this is Rune from Notoriously Morbid, and it's described as super opaque rich black. So this is what we were going to do with that. So y'all, this is everything, and this is a lot of friggin' stuff. So and usually I'm good about just packing like just enough, and I do use everything. So I don't know what happened this time with all of this stuff, but this is where we are. This is what we have. And I'm already a day over because Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I have 4 palettes. And so maybe I'll do a look when I get home, because y'all know I'm gonna be tired. So yeah, so that'll be it. So let me know what you think. This is a lot of stuff, and usually I don't overpack makeup. I bring what looks like a lot, but then I do use it all. But this time I'm already a day behind. So we're going to go. Thank you for being here. If this is your first time here, thank you for visiting with me and hanging out with me. Make sure you subscribe, consider joining the membership, and you will see me soon. I didn't say the intro, but as always, self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.